Does size matter?
Yes. Like, if guys know how to use it, then it's okay to have, like, not the biggest in the world. I like being approached. For sure. For sure. It gives you confidence, the feeling that you're wanted, that you desire, that you're sexy.
Do you like the feeling of being in bed with a man or woman who is taking control of you and has put you into a position, a situation in which you feel like you are not the one in charge?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I guess it just makes me feel like I'm being taken care of, you know, like I'm, you know, I don't have control, like this masculine energy taking over.
Don't have control and masculine energy taking over.
Yeah, it's good.
Like you can just kind of submit.
Yes.
Give in.
Yes.
Almost like, is it like, imagine there's a river, right, and the water's and you're trying to fight against the river and you're struggling, but at some point you just let go and you let the river take you to where the river needs to take you. Is that basically what we're saying?
Yeah, I guess. I like to switch it up a little bit, you know, like sometimes it's, you know, it's nice to be on top, it's nice to be in charge as well, but majority of the time I do like to be the submissive part.
The submissive party, I believe, is the phrase.
Party, yeah.
So what happens then if you meet a guy who doesn't dominate you at all, like at all? Have you ever had that happen?
I don't think so, I guess. But there's like degrees as to, you know, like there's degrees of domination. So
degrees?
yeah.
This is news to me.
Really?
Educate me.
Come on.
Degrees of domination?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So like, but I think it depends, like the more comfortable you are with a person, like the more you obviously get to know him, her or her, and get to know what they like and don't like. So like with me and you, it's like you already know what I like. So by now, you're really dominating. Dominant. Yeah.
Okay. So, question. Would you say that when being dominated, you want to be the exact opposite of like in the real world where you're being like respected and treated like an equal?
Yes.
And stuff?
Yes,
so
totally.
You want to be completely degraded?
Yes. Yeah, me personally, yes, I do.
Okay, now this is something that kind of got me for the longest time, because when I was a bit younger, right, it's like I didn't want a woman to feel like I was going to smash her face in or do anything untoward with her. I wanted her to know that she was safe. I wanted a woman to know that with me, nothing bad was going to happen in any way, shape or form. And it would be like, I don't know, making love to Snow White. You know Snow White from Disney? Yeah. Like that. Right? And that hurt me and held me back massively. Absolutely massively. And I disappointed the vast majority of the women I engaged with in a sexual manner as a result.
Yeah.
If you have an animal inside you, let it out. Actually, yeah, because here's the thing. I've got a dark side inside of me. And that dark side has actually been there ever since I was a kid. And the world trained me to like compress the dark side and not show it. The world like really trained me to do that. Like, you're in society, you're a civilized person, you need to be a certain way. But the thing is that what women want in the bedroom is that dark side. That guy. That's the guy that they want. Yeah. That's the guy. They don't want the nice, well-to-do, happy-go-lucky, presentable, introduce him to your mother version of Kieran. They actually want the savage guy who's capable of unbelievably amounts of dark shit. That's the guy that they want.
Yeah.
And yeah, you need to let that out.
Yeah.
But like not too far, because well, depending on how dark your dark side is. Because if I was to let my dark side out all the way, I would be in prison. 100%.
Good to know.
100%. But anyway, all right, so sexual domination, you like that.
Yeah.
Catcalling. So for anyone who's in a country where you don't really know what the term catcalling is, Catcalling would be where, imagine this, you got a woman, she's walking along minding her own business, and then there's a group of men and they're builders and they're building a house or a building or whatever, and they see her and they go, oi oi sexy, or they whistle or something like that. Something that is designed to make her know that they see her as being a sexually attractive being, and that's about it. Like they're just gonna whistle, they'll do their cat call, she will look at them, they will wave, and then she'll go on about her day. Talk to me.
Well, I wanna say that I don't like it, but
You love it.
I think that if it doesn't happen anymore, like when I'm old, then I would miss that. So
Whoa. If it doesn't, okay, firstly that was grammatically incorrect as fuck, but I'm just gonna look past that. So if you reach a point at which you're no longer being catcalled, you would miss that. Why?
because like it shows that you're attractive. Like it makes you feel attractive.
It does.
Yeah.
So guys catcall you, and then what goes through your head? So you're walking along, and they go, "Oi, oi, sexy."
I mean, in that moment, I'm probably annoyed. Like I'll probably roll my eyes and be like, "Oh, leave me alone." But like, still, like, you know, in the back of my head, I'm like, okay, well, or subconsciously or whatever, it's like I'm attractive enough for these guys to look at me. You know?
You know what? I do know what you mean, because that's how I feel when gay men come on to me. That's exactly how I feel. So I remember being in this gay club, right? And I swear to God, it was like, I'm there. And like, let's be fair, I'm an attractive man, right? So gay men are basically men but gay. So gay men aren't really different to any of the straight guys watching this. They have the same urges and impulses. They're just gay. So the same urges and impulses we'd have for women, they have over other men. So I'm in the club, and man after man after man is coming up to me, and they're like, you know what, you're hot. Let's do something about this. And I'm like, no. And you know what? 95% of my brain is annoyed, right? But there was 5% I was like, yeah, all right.
You're like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking hot.
Yeah.
It's good to know. And also, actually, what you said about missing it when it stops. I remember I saw a video on YouTube where this woman was talking about the moment that she realized that she was old. And it was literally because she walked past some builders and they didn't catcall her. They just like carried on going. And she's like, oh my God, it's over. It's over. The party's over. Being approached.
Yeah, I like being approached. For sure. It gives you confidence. It gives you the feeling that you're wanted, that you desire, that you're sexy.
You know, I know that you like being approached as well.
Do you?
Yes, I
How
do.
so?
Because when we were out the other day, men approached you, and I could tell that you were happy that they approached you. I could tell.
How? Tell me.
Really?
That's odd.
All right. So it's basically like this, all right? Bearing in mind that this is my profession, right? This is what I do for a living. So these men approaching you, like I see you're at the bar and some guy's talking to you. No, you didn't spend half an hour talking to the guy or whatever, but you were leaning your ear in to kind of hear what he had to say. You had your fingers tenderly placed on his chest. And
It was his shoulder. His shoulder.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like this.
No, it was more dainty. It was more like this. All right, you were very much in your feminine energy.
Oh, God.
Very much in your feminine energy, and it's like you were loving it. You were. And then like the first guy, and like it's blah blah blah, and it's like with each guy that approached you, it was like kind of like more of an ego boost.
Yeah, no,
Where you're
it is
yeah.
for sure.
And funnily enough, though, every girlfriend I've had has loved being approached. Loved it. Like Greek girlfriend, like, oh, approach me 5 guys today. Approach me 5 guys today. And then everyone's like, oh, so I was out, and then this man walked up to me, and then he said this, and he said this, and he said this, and blah, blah, blah. But to be honest, it's like, it makes total sense that you'd like to be approached, because everybody likes to feel like they're attractive. Like, that's what everybody wants. But the media has a story, which is no woman wants that in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
Every woman just wants to be completely freaking left alone.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. Go on.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's, you know, that's probably what, like, majority says, as you say. Like, they, or, like, they act like as if, you know, oh, he approached me, like, oh, like, just leave me alone.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Have you ever been approached by a guy who you turned down for one reason or another, and then fantasized about what would have happened if you didn't turn him down? Be honest.
I mean,
Speak
like,
the
if
truth.
I don't know.
No, that's never happened.
I don't think so. Like, if I turn down a guy, it's because I'm not interested, right?
Okay, but you've never been approached when you're in a relationship, and it's like, God, this guy's hot and sexy, but I have a boyfriend. But I actually like the look of you. But I'm a good girl.
Are you referring?
I'm just.
Are you referring to the night we went out?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell you do. I'm just saying. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, I guess it has.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. Cool. Next. Cool. Well, okay. So this wasn't in the list, but I did ask you this before. Have you ever led on a man who you had no interest of doing anything with, but you enjoyed the attention, or you enjoyed the gifts, or you enjoyed the dinner, or whatever? So you continue to entertain a situation that you know he wants to sample the delights of your body, but you're never going to give it to him, but you're going to dangle the carrot in front of him in order to get whatever it is that you're getting from him. Dangling the carrot. Or in your case, dangling the booty.
I want to say no. Like, I generally don't think I have, but I can totally see it happening. Yeah.
Yeah, it does happen.
Yeah. I believe it does happen for sure.
Okay.
But maybe I have, but not consciously. I don't know.
Okay.
You know, maybe in my head I was like, oh, he's just a friend, whatever. But like for him, he had different intentions, and I didn't realize.
I mean, we both know that you have previously claimed that men were just friends who actually did have other intentions.
But he.
What? What?
But he knew, like, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, just like whatever. If you had. You went away with the guy for God knows how long, and then it ended because he didn't get to fuck you.
We don't know that.
Yeah, but that's what you believe. Yeah, that's what you believe.
Well, that's the only reasonable explanation.
Yeah, okay.
But we don't know that, though.
But now but you believe in the interim that those I want to insert my penis into her feelings vanished. That's what you believe.
It's been years ago.
Okay.
Who knows?
Who knows? But anyway, so let's move on.
Yeah.
The size of penises. What does size matter?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it matters, yeah. And
Okay.
I think that a lot of girls don't want to confess that it matters, but deep down we all know it does.
Deep down we all know it does.
Deep down we all know
So
it
you
does
believe
matter.
that every woman believes that size matters?
Yes.
You know,
Look, I can't speak for all the women on the entire planet, obviously. But majority, or at least like the girls that I know, you know, my friend of circle of friends, like, yeah, we do talk about size for sure. Yeah.
it would make sense though, because I've never seen like a dildo or something, or a vibrator that was small.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So if women didn't care about the size of a penis, then there we go. You know what I mean? Then they would just be all small or whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever, like, pulled down a guy's pants, seen a really small dick, and been like put off, offended, disgusted, whatever?
Yes, I have. Yeah. It happened once, like, where I was really surprised. Let's call it surprised, and I was like, okay.
Surprised? Why were you surprised?
Like, surprised by the size. You know, it just wasn't what I expected. We didn't end up having sex, actually, which was
because of his dick.
no. It was because he had. I think that deep down he probably knew some way, but like I don't know. He didn't want to. It was him, not me. Yeah. So I don't know. But anyways, it's a long time ago.
Have you ever encountered a man with a small penis who was still able to give you an earth-shattering experience?
Yeah. So
How
like
did that happen?
it's about like if guys know how to use it, then it's okay to have like not the biggest dick in the world, you know? Like, yes, size matters, but it also matters how you use it.
Oh.
For sure, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. So just because you have like an average dick or maybe below average dick, it doesn't mean that, you know, you cannot like pleasure a woman at all.
Yes, and just also remember, guys, that you have other appendages too. For instance, you have a tongue.
Yes.
Let's not forget that.
Exactly.
Many things can be accomplished by appropriately using one's tongue. Actually, yeah, for any guy who's listening, it's like, oh my God, my dick's small, Like, again, it doesn't have to be the end of the world. If you find a way to work around it, then boom. I mean, I remember years ago, I read this book called She Comes First, The Thinking Man's Guide to Satisfying a Woman. That's literally what it's called. She Comes First, The Thinking Man's Guide to Satisfying a Woman. Looking back, this book was written by a guy with a small dick because he spends like the first 20% of the book trying to argue for why women don't enjoy penetration as much as they enjoy oral. And he actually totally converted me, and like I was like, yeah, women don't like penetration. They actually prefer clitoral stimulation, yeah. But the point is this, though. He had like a whole system for how you're going to make a woman basically come massively with oral. And I followed it, and it worked massively. And I'm very glad that I did read it. I'm very glad because it was like a really good notch to add to my bow or whatever it is. So, yeah, it does. Go on.
No, nothing.
Okay. So, yeah, having a small dick or whatever doesn't have to be the end of the world at all.
Yeah.
Just, get creative.
Yes. Know how to use it.
Mm-hmm.
And know what to do before penetration, before you even start.
That is very true. Mm-hmm. It's very true.
Like, penetration is like half of the story.
Half of the story.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting.
Like, foreplay is just as important.
Yeah.
It's not less important. It's not more important. It's as important.
Yes. Well, you see, I like the fact that you said half of the story, because here's the thing, right? Let's imagine you've got a movie, right? And we've got, I don't know. Name a movie. Hunger Games. There we go. So we got Hunger Games, right? So now we've got the start of the Hunger Games where Katniss is in District 12, and then her sister is called up and she's like, I volunteer as tribute. And she ends up going to the capital, and then she starts training, right? That's the start. And then at the end, there's all the Hunger Games stuff when people are dying and people are being shot and boom, 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 boom. You could argue that foreplay is a bit at the start where she's in District 12. And nothing really exciting or nothing like earth-shattering, should I say, has happened yet. But it's setting up all of that stuff. And basically, like, the actual penetration might be the bit at the end. But without the bit at the start where we put the pieces into place as to how we actually end up with all of the crazy gore at the end, that crazy gore at the end is kind of meaningless. Do you follow? You don't follow.
I think you lost me.
The point being, right, you got a story, yeah? And then we have the start of the story, and then we have the end of the story. The end of the story might be like people shooting each other and boom, 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 right? And everyone's dying. But why are they shooting each other? Why? Yeah. What happened to get these people into a position where they're fighting on top of the Statue of Liberty and they've got rocket launchers? Why did this happen? And you need to set that up, and that's basically what foreplay is. So what Antonia is saying without even realizing that she's saying it is, set the whole thing up. The actual act of in, out isn't as much of a big deal as you think it is, because there's loads of other stuff that comes into place that actually have nothing to do with the in, out. I would like to know about pornography.
Oh.
Because society tells me that women hate porn. That's what society tells me.
Okay.
Society tells me that if a woman catches a man looking at porn that she's devastated, that she's offended, that she's disgusted, that she wants nothing to do with it whatsoever, that she cannot believe in any way, shape or form that anybody would entertain such a thing?
Well, okay, so I don't think that's true. Definitely not. All the women are offended by porn.
What about you?
I am not offended by it,
Oh.
and I do watch it.
Oh.
But there used to be a time when I didn't watch it, or I haven't watched it at that point, and I used to not like it when I knew that a guy was watching it.
Oh.
Because I felt like when, okay, say like when I was 15 or 16, like whatever, in my first relationship, and I found out that he watched porn, I was offended because I felt like, oh, am I not good enough? Like, do you need porn to get horny and to jerk off or whatever? But by now, it's like, I get it, you know? Like, it has nothing to do with like a person you're with. Like self-pleasurement?
Self-pleasuring?
Self-pleasuring?
Self-gratification. That's what you're looking for.
Self-pleasuring has nothing to do with, you know, it's completely different to having sex with someone else.
But how much porn do you look at?
Okay. all right.
Okay,
I see. Okay,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
How much porn do you look at?
I do watch
4 times a day, Jesus.
What?
That's what you said.
What? No, I do watch. I mean, I do watch quite a lot.
Whoa. You see that? That's what they call a Freudian slip. I do watch a lot of porn. Whoa. Okay, so what's a lot?
Like, not a lot, but
Not
like...
a lot. I mean, you know. I mean, don't look at my internet history or anything like that, but not a lot.
I mean, I'd
It's
say...
just 3 hours a day. Nothing crazy. Go on. But I'm okay, but you look at it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say like maybe 4 times a week or something. 4 to 5.
I see.
Depending. I don't know. It depends how horny I am, how I feel. It depends if I'm with someone, how long it's been that I had sex, and, you know, it's a lot of factors. But point being, yes, I do watch porn.
Okay, and do you know if any of your female friends watch porn as well?
I know of one friend that she does not watch it, and she doesn't like it, and she gets offended if her boyfriend watches porn.
Is that the friend I'm thinking of?
Probably. I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
But I also know of another friend which she does watch porn, like a lot, you know. And like I remember
A lot.
Like more than me probably. So I remember like
Is this my favorite of your friends?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I remember she told me once she masturbates like 3 times a day, I think.
Jesus.
I know, exactly. And I was like, what? Like, because at that point I like probably masturbated like once a day or something, or like maybe once every second day. And then she told me 3 times a day, and I'm like, what, really?
Crikey.
Yeah.
Crikey. There we go. So, all right. I realized something about women a few years ago, right? Because, you know, like, society expects women to act like you're virgins, right? That's what society's like, you know, keep your legs closed, you're good, you're decent, you've got morals, and having sex is immoral, and you're virtuous and whatever. What I realize is this. Women are basically like gay men who are living a lie. Gay men who are pretending to be straight. Like, this is what I mean. So you take a gay man who's actually like married and he's got children and stuff like this. So deep down he's gay. He wants to have sex with men, but he can't do it for whatever reason. But if you actually have a really hot man approach that man and press his hand into his crotch, that gay man who's living a lie as a straight man is going to get a massive erection and feel something, irrespective of whether or not he acts on it. What I realize is this, you know, like we have that word like called a slut, right? Or a tart or a slag, as we used to say in the UK back in the day. That's basically what all women are, because all the term slut actually is a woman who's just enjoying her sexuality. That's it. But you're not allowed to, because if you do, you're going to be judged. So then as a result, you compress it and then display a side of yourself to the world which is in line with what you believe the world wants you to be, but not necessarily who you actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's true.
All right. So what you really want to say is, Kieran, that was amazing. You just nailed it. That was fantastic, wonderful, beautiful, so insightful, Kieran.
That's exactly what I was
you.
gonna say.
Have you ever had an orgy?
No.
No?
I mean, okay. No.
Mm.
Not a penetration orgy.
A penetration orgy?
Yeah, I mean, no.
I didn't realize there was different types of orgies.
I mean, okay. There was a party, and the party ended up in a, like lots of people like kissing each other and also like licking each other. I guess. But there was no actual sex. So it was just kind of like just oral, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, but I would like to.
Okay. That's intriguing.
It's one of my fantasies.
Now, the thing I find interesting about you is that on the surface you look like so cutesy.
Cutesy?
Yeah.
Aww.
You do.
Oh.
Yeah, like
You?
yeah,
Oh,
like
look at
butter wouldn't melt, ray of sunshine, blah blah blah.
Now you're throwing all the compliments.
I am. Yeah, because
Just for the camera, right?
No, because you're a lovely person. However, this lovely person has a number of interests, which still make her a lovely person, but they are interests. And it's like on the surface you're one thing, but deep down in the cover there's a lot more to you, which I find to be quite fascinating. Fascinating or intriguing.
All right.
Or curious.
Okay.
Interesting.
Right.
But I do have a question.
Yeah.
So the question that I have for you is, oh yeah, that's right. What would you like men to know about you? What about women? What do you wish men knew? What do you wish that men knew that you believe that men don't know? And by Jove, that's an English phrase, by Jove, old school English, like 18th century, 19th century, and by Jove, if men knew this fact about women, your existence on this planet would be way easier.
I think reading signs, being able to read between the lines, that would make my life easier.
Do you have an example?
Yes. So that night when we went out, there was this guy who approached me, and he kept like being really like onto me, like full on, like in my ear. He was basically screaming. It was really painful, and I was just so annoyed by him. And I even like did like this, like, and he just kept like asking and kept like talking to me, and I couldn't even understand what he was saying. And all I did was like, ow, my ear, like you're screaming, and like what, and he just didn't get the signal. And it's like, I'm clearly not interested, like I want to be left alone, And like later on, and then I disappeared at some point, and later on the night I saw him again, and he kept talking to me again, and it's just like, just read the fucking sign, like I'm not interested,
Yeah, so to the guy who is listening, something to be aware of is that as men, our communication is more like an arrow, right? So obviously men lie, right? I'm not saying men don't lie. However, men clearly say what we want to be achieved. So if a man's lying, it's like, how are you? I am fine. It's like, I want you to know I'm fine. That is it, right? Clear, boom, boom, boom. Do this, do that. I want this, I want that. For whatever reason, the feminine brain tends to be much more subtle and nuanced. And women will often give hints which they want us to pick up on. And we need to pick up on those hints. So, for instance, I happen to know a woman, right? Who will never say that she's hungry. What she will do is she'll say, are you hungry, Kieran? Right? That's what she will say.
You're talking about me.
Am I?
That's not even true, man.
I never said I was talking about you. I'm speaking about a woman that I know.
Right.
And she won't say that she's hungry. She will ask me if I'm hungry.
Well, you previously complained about the fact that I just wouldn't say that I'm hungry. But a lot of times it's like that. I'm not hungry. And it's like I could eat something. So if you'd say, okay, yeah, let's eat, I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool, let's eat.
Well, here's the thing, right? You see my best friend Adrian, right? My best friend Adrian would be like, bruv, I'm fucking starving. Right, let's get some food. That's what he'd say. He'd be like, clear. It's like, right, I am hungry. I am telling you that I want to get some food. And it's like, okay, there we go. But that's not how women operate, all right? And there have been many, somewhere in the world right now, there's a man and a woman, they're driving, they're on a little road trip, right? And the man's driving and the woman's gone, honey, would you like to get some food? And the man's gone, nope. And he's carried on driving. And then now she's angry. And then she's pissed off. And then a couple hours later, he's like, why are you in the mood? And she's like, you know why I'm in the mood. He's like, I actually don't know why you're in the mood. So there you go. Read the signs. And that's been it for this episode. So, oh, by the way, something I want to say, right? No attacking of Antonia in the comments, okay? Because all she has done is say the truth about how women feel, and or at least how she feels, but how like a great percentage of women feel. And irrespective of whether or not you've heard stuff that you wanted to hear, it is just the absolute honest truth. And it's not delivered to be mean. It's delivered just to get the truth out there. And if I was being interviewed by some female podcasters and I was to say some real shit about how men operate, I could say some shit that would really piss off a lot of women as well. I totally could. Yep. Totally. So props and respect to you, Miss Hell on Earth, for actually coming.
And I just want to say, I'm obviously not speaking for every single girl on this planet.
No?
No.
So it's not a case of I'm every woman, it's all in me. Okay, obviously not. Out of all the Homo sapiens on planet Earth, Kieran is the one to help me reach my goals. Well, firstly, you're actually right. I am actually the guy. Just don't laugh. That's very true. Okay, of course. Yeah, good. Do not laugh at me. Ignore her laughing at me. It's very true. I am the guy. And book a call. There's some details in the description, and let's have a chat and let's see if us working together would be a good fit. But other than that, have yourself a lovely day. Goodbye, take care, au revoir, see you later, sayonara, and in a bit.
Oh,
yeah,
bye.
Yeah, there we go. You just can't get the stuff. You know, you really get what you pay for. When it comes to co-host, you get what you pay for.
If only I was paid for this.
But this is my point, right? I didn't pay you, and then I'm getting a subpar.
I should be paid.
Excuse me, what's this?
We should make a...
What's this?
What?
What's this?
Well, the episode is...
Oh, and here's another... No, the episode is still going. So here's another thing, guys, you should be aware of, right? You see this here, right? If I was to touch her without her consent, as you all know, it'd be like just hell and stuff, and she'd be contacting the police and blah, blah, blah. I go to prison. However, she just feels comfortable doing this like that. Hasn't asked me a damn thing, and I'm just meant to take it.
Yeah, suck it up. That's right.
Men have feelings too. There we go. Oh, no! And she just hit my booty as well. That's not good. Alright, so I do apologize, but apparently, right, I asked Antonia a question about her orgy experience, and she feels like she didn't get enough of a chance to truly convey the depth of the depravity of this orgy experience.
Actually, no, I don't know.
Well, okay, well, there was something you wanted to say that you didn't get to say.
No. I just thought that you've asked me, like, how do I feel about orgies or something? Or have I ever had an orgy, right? And then I said, no, but I would like to. I guess I answered your question. I don't really know. Okay. I just felt like...
Why would you like to
probably
have an orgy?
As a listener...
Why would you like to have an orgy? Let's talk more. Orgy.
Why would I like to have an orgy?
Yeah, you want to talk about it, so let's talk about orgies.
Well, I don't know what to say. No, I don't know. I mean, because I just want to explore, I guess. Yeah, it'd be, like, interesting and...
Would you like to be in a situation... Would you like to have one in each hole?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, hold on. Would you like to have one in all three holes?
Yeah.
Crikey. Would you like to have your hands occupied while you got one in all three holes?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing, like, that's a fantasy, right? So, like, if I watch porn, occasionally I watch that kind of porn. and then I fantasize about what it'd be like to be fucked like that.
So you
like
want to
to
actually have it happen for real?
Well, I'd like to try it. I'm not saying like I can take it, you know, because I've never had it like that.
You want to find out if you can take it.
Yeah, I like to try. Yeah,
you know what? The very fact that you said you don't know if you can take it, that leads me to believe that you'd like it.
What is that? Why?
Why? Because it's like, it seems like you just want to be like basically destroyed. That's what I'm hearing. Right? So there's like 1 hole, 2 holes, 3 holes, like boom, boom, boom. It's all coming at you from different angles, and you don't know what to do. You're just being overwhelmed by, as I said before, like this river of masculine sexual energy that is just using you for its own benefit, which actually happens to drive you crazy as well.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah. But in the real world, I want to be respected. I want to be respected. I'm a sophisticated, independent, strong woman.
Sophisticated?
Yes, that's right.
Crikey.
And, I want to have a strong man by my side who can provide 1 or 2 things.
Hold on, did you just say who can provide a boner? That's what you said, right? A strong man.
I said 1 or 2 things.
Okay, I heard boner.
Oh, okay.
Who can provide
well,
boner?
You misheard them.
Okay, I clearly did. Is there anything else about orgies that you really feel like the world at large needs to hear? Because we stopped recording and you brought us back for this. So.
We did, because I just thought that as a listener, they probably like, you like mentioned the topic orgy and then you like jumped onto the next one.
That you wanted to speak about your deep, dark sexual fantasy.
No,
what? You didn't want to end this without really stepping into that. Was it that?
No, I just wanted to make the episode interesting, and I wanted to give the listeners what they actually want to hear.
We've got to give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Well, people, that's the end of this episode. I really do hope that you've got what you want. Really do hope. If not, I mean, like, we did our best. We tried. But anyway, bye-bye to everybody. Bye-bye.